everyone. My name's Alistair Fee, and for the next 12 minutes or so, I'm going to talk to you about creativity, strategies, and innovation. To give you a little bit of context, I'm not really a full-time academic. I'm more a businessman with an academic connection. So I spend my life teaching students about entrepreneurship and really how to make their companies and their ideas better. And my students can be undergraduates, postgraduates, students of life, and CEOs of major companies. So whatever sort of student you are, this applies to what I'm going to say next. I'm a marketing strategist, really. I'm also a commercial philosopher. There aren't many commercial philosophers. It really just means that I think about everything and then apply it in some sort of business sense. I'm interested in performance, how you as a person, how you inside your company or with a business startup perform. And I think I'm tired of good. Good is fine. Good, though, is not good enough. If you are going to perform and really be successful, you have to be great. And that's hard. Being great is seriously difficult. You have got to work very hard at it. And if you want to work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you might become good, but you'll never be great. In the next 10 minutes, I want to present 3 short, very visual case studies of organizations that were good but became great, using creativity and innovation to do that. So let's look at those. There's my name. I'm going to start by saying ready, set, go. Because wherever you are in your career, you are ready. But like the beginning of a race, you have got to be focused on the finish line even before you start. So where are you headed? And we talk about research and development, R&D. Of course we do. I love the letter D. D for devise, develop, design, deliver, and delight the customer, whoever that is. So I want you to imagine that you are in a rowing club, that you're at Henley Regatta, and you're paddling on to the start to race. It's dead straight. You have to be focused. It's 1 mile, 550 yards. And if you are a good crew, you could do that maybe in 6 minutes. But a great crew has to be able to do it in 5 minutes and 45 seconds. What will reduce your time by 10 seconds? Being good is not good enough to win at Henley. And here's a crew that's giving its all. But I want to talk to you about Queen's University Belfast Boat Club, where I have been a member for about 40 years. Good, a very good club, but not great. We often raced English universities and Dublin universities, and sometimes we would win and sometimes we would lose, and we got tired of losing. So we hired in a coaching specialist, and he made a list of things that make you go slowly, and here it is. Lack of sleep, beer, girlfriends, chips, bad diet, and not enough detail. And so he said to the crew, stop doing these things and you will go faster. Okay, they said, reluctantly, we'll give it a try. They gave up beer, they gave up chips, they stopped going to late night discos and they got more sleep. And so they eventually appeared at regattas fitter and ready to go. Did it make them go faster? Yes, it did. Then the coach made another list of things that make you go faster. Having stopped doing the things that make you go slowly, the list's very similar. But now you have to eat oily fish, take up dancing, go running, more sleep, no girlfriends, 1 glass of beer a week, green vegetables, and 7,000 calories a day. There was a mutiny. The rowing club said, I'm sorry, we need 1 glass of beer and we need a girlfriend. So they were allowed a girlfriend for 30 minutes a week. Did they go faster? Well, having eaten the oily fish and got lots of sleep and had a girlfriend for a short time and so forth, and by following the rules, eating really well, they went faster. They became the fastest university crew in Britain. They beat the Cambridge University under-23 crew. They became one of the fastest crews in Europe just by doing the right thing. But it took them years to get to this point, and it took a new voice and a new perspective to say, hey, I'm going to make you great. So it was done for the rowing club. Now, here is a pencil. Imagine what that's made from. A piece of wood, some lead graphite, some glue, and a little bit of paint. That is quite a good pencil. But it's not a great pencil. Pencils are pretty ordinary things. They're not expensive, they're not valuable, though they are useful because with them we can leave a mark in a life. We can design and doodle. We can create things on a napkin or on a piece of paper when we're in a restaurant. They are useful. I have a very large collection of pencils, one of the largest in Ireland, for reasons which will become clear, I hope. This pencil, though, is a great pencil. It's the best pencil in the world, and it was made in Nuremberg by the Fabriccastel company. Why is it so amazing? Well, it's amazing because 30 or 40 years ago, Fabriccastel was not doing well. They were in crisis. And Wolfgang von Fabriccastel said, listen, things are not good. We have to completely change the way we're doing stuff. And he said, okay, I need to think creatively and more innovatively, and I'm going to change the way I do everything in my factory. He thought deeply about his pencil. He started to tell the world the true nature of the quality of his pencils, made from the best wood, red cedar, the best graphite from Russia, which he owns. Van Gogh, Cézanne, Norman Foster only used or use Faber-Castell pencils. And so he created this wonderful design that in 2001 became the European Pencil of the Year. That was through design. You can see the triangular shape. The black little nodules on the pencil are there to give it extra grip. When you hold the European Pencil of the Year in your hand, it fits beautifully your 3 digits. And the lead graphite is definitely the best in the world. He didn't stop there. Innovation is in every single part of the Fabriccastel portfolio. The glue in the middle, that little piece of glue, is special Faber-Castell glue. It is better than any other glue in any pencil on the planet. He has created a portfolio of products. You can completely Faber-Castell your office. He was never done thinking and designing new opportunities. And as entrepreneurs and as people developing our teams and peak performance, we must never give up and say, enough, we've done enough. We've got to keep on moving. So he created pencils and pens for handbags at €6, coloring pencils for children, a wide range of strange devices filled with rubber and brushes to remove. He created the most expensive pencil in the world, the perfect pencil, with a built-in pencil sharpener and platinum-plated clip. A beautiful thing. It's all about attention to detail. We must not ignore a single aspect of our business. And so Fabric-Castell not only became good, but became truly great. I would like to move on to a bus company just outside Belfast in Northern Ireland. They are very good. Profitable company, doing very well, 400 or 500 employees. In 2008, when the economic crunch hit the world, Wrightbus hit the bollards. They had a major problem when two of their biggest customers cancelled orders for over 700 buses, which was 4 years of construction. Oh dear, there is no money out there. There are no sales of buses. What are we going to do, said Wrightbus. It's not looking good. We will either have to shut the factory or design buses for new markets. But boss, said some of the workers, it takes 18 months to redesign a bus. Well, we'll have to break all the rules, become much more creative. Let's get innovation around here, really working harder. I want everybody to move into one office, bring a bed, a sleeping bag, and lots of pizza, and we are going to design a bus in 8 weeks. But it can't be done. Let's try. So they tried. And in under 8 weeks, they built a bus that was suitable for a couple of new markets in Asia and in North America. At the same time, a contract went out from Boris Johnson in London. He sent out a tender to every single bus company in the world saying, I want to have a very low emission electric bus ready for the British Olympic Games. I need 15 buses. And if they are successful, I will buy 250 more. In a very short pace of time, Wrightbus designed a bus for London, won the contract, and they then went on to deliver 15 buses for the Olympic Games. And this is what makes them great. They were good, but they were doing it the way it was always done. But under pressure, huge financial pressure, they had to break all the rules, change the rules, and make things happen. And creativity does that sometimes. And so they've now created buses for the Far East and for the Middle East. They have created this lovely bus that is now being driven around London, and that has guaranteed their order book for the next period, many years, because they had to change everything. They are now the world's leading bus manufacturer and designer of low-emission, carbon-free buses. Here are some of them. And so my point to you is, wherever you are in industry or in business or as an undergraduate thinking of a startup, whether it's a sport like rowing, whether it's a simple thing like a pencil. And last year, Fabric-Castell's turnover was 500 million euros from a range of writing implements. Or whether you're designing buses and things go badly wrong. Using your imagination, by liberating your thinking, by freeing up your possibilities and your options, you must become, and you have to be, and I would encourage you to be, creative and innovative in everything you do. This is my office. It is filled with hundreds, if not thousands, of books which you can read, but the only way of being really sure about this is to go out and try things for yourself. So thank you. I hope that was interesting. I'm not sure where I'm saying this at all, but we get engineers to build towers of cards to see how they can do it with Pritt stick and sellotape. But remember, if you want to be remarkable, you need to be radical, and that means you have to be relentless. The D's at the top stand for devise, design, develop, deliver, and delight the customers, and it all comes after you've been creative and innovative. Thank you very much. I wish you well. Goodbye.